diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's think a second about Arizona State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces.
Oh, out of space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you can tell that player went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Back to throw, it's Levin. He wants to go deep. Catch inside the 25. The 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. He got a step and just dusted the field. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll try it over the left side. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Makes the catch. It's Bussey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the ground, it's Udo. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Looking for a man. It's Levin. Using his legs to buy some time. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Moss. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Texas A&M going quickly. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give. Creates a little space. Got the first down and more. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow downs. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to throw. It's Levin. He's got his man across the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Reed. Finds his tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Texas A&M going up tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. The snap sets up to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down, and a quarterback hit on him.
He's loose. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Levin. Got a man, it's Brown. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Makes the grab inside the 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
On the move, he fires. He makes a catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Texas A&M going quickly. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
He'll pull it down and run. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback's got the first. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Got him downfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on fourth and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The screen, and watch out. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bussey. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
That's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Back to pass, it's Levin. The sweet feet buy a little time. He throws back to the left side. Makes a grab deep. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Arizona State.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hamilton. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And he had just enough to will that one home. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Going to the run to start this second half. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. Now the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. The quick out. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. The give to the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Reed. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, they decide to stay aggressive. 4th and long in field goal range. They decide not to kick the field goal instead, put the trust in their quarterback and targets, and they come up with a big play, setting up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Wants to adjust the pattern. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Slams it ahead. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Trying to barge their way in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
How about the aggressive play call backed up near your own end zone? Your quarterback drops back in the end zone. If he gets tackled, it's a safety, but it pays off. The defense is a little too aggressive, takes the big shot down the field, and he walks in for a 98-yard touchdown pass.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
The Aggies want to crank the tempo. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down and the tight end's a terrific place. Wide open spaces. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggie! Well, the offense shows some life here. It cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
State 38, Texas A&M 21.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Oh, there's the ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give to the tailback. Gets it past the marker. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got out of trouble and throws. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. They'll try the run. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The running back has it. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll go to the ground, and he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David, and you know the execution just has to be spot on, timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Okay. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires into the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. And the Aggies buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. That delay of game penalty pushes the offense back even closer to its own end zone. Quarterback empties his backfield. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Making side adjustments here. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. On the set. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hamilton. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Levin. Scrambling away. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Wants to pass. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw, it's Reed. There's the pressure. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
The Aggies are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Bye.